Hello guys, and welcome to your pick a card reading. So today you're going to choose between number 1 and number 2, and this is going to be what should you do right now in this situation. This is your advice for whatever situation you're in. What is your advice? What should you do? What is the best next move for you? So let's go ahead and pull your cards, but first let me show you which stones you're going to choose from. So if you choose number 1, you're choosing the peacock copper. Again, excuse my nails. Busy mother, busy mother. If you choose number 2, then you are choosing the rose quartz. Okay? The timestamps will be down below in the description box. I will see you guys at your selection. Okay, number 1. What is your advice? Any insight and or advice on your situation, on what you should do? Let's see here. What are your cards? Any insight and or advice for you? Calling upon my angels, calling upon my spirit guides to aid me in this reading. Okay, some of you need to move on. And the reason why I say that is because you have the Six of Swords here, and the King of Cups is on the bottom of this deck. Let's get some clarifiers, though. Like, which direction do you need to move towards? Like, move on to what? What exactly is this about? What do you need to hear right now? I'm feeling for sure that for a lot of you guys, whatever the situation is, it's almost like for a lot of you, it caused some sort of emotional upset, emotional turbulence, and it could be due to this King of Wands. This is a King of Wands here, which could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So this water sign, masculine energy, could have been causing you some sort of emotional turbulence here, and I feel like you guys your advice is to move on, and not necessarily move on from this person. For some of you it is, but I'm going to look into that. I am going to look into it, okay? All I know for sure that what you need to move on from is move on from some sort of sorrow, anything that's holding you back, anything that's keeping you in like some sort of emotionally unstable energy, and any ungrounded energy. Move on from these things, especially from petty arguments. Oh, and definitely from heartbreak, because there's 3 swords here. So it's like you guys are moving on, but you're moving on with a heavy heart. You know, with the 3 swords here, it's like you're moving on and trying to get through this heartbreak for some of you, okay? For not all of you. I don't feel like it's heartbreak for all of you. For some of you, I feel like you are trying to get through a heartbreak. And then you've got the yin card here, number 2. This represents, you know, receptivity. It's that feminine energy. It's the yin. And it's also like balanced. I feel like it's very much balanced feminine energy. And I'm feeling a lot of like watery energy here. You know, we've got the Six of Swords, which is air, but you know, he is on a boat in water, leaving turbulent waters, headed to more calm waters, which water represents emotions. And then the King of Cups here. So your advice is to get a grip of your emotions. So I'm feeling that some of you could get into this emotionally overwhelming place, and it's very like, you know, a very deep, possibly sad place. And your advice is to move forward, push through it, keep going, because it's like, you know, these rocky waters will not be rocky forever. You're actually headed right now towards a more positive place in your life, a more positive phase. And with the yin card here, your advice is to allow for things to unfold. And on the bottom of the deck here, you've got higher power. So your higher power is working in your favor. The universe is trying to align things in your favor behind the scenes. So it's almost like whatever it is you're worried about, okay? It doesn't have to be heartbreak. Whatever it is you're worried about, release the fear, release the worry, release the overthinking, release the burden, and just keep moving. Do what it takes to balance your emotions out, because there's some things that haven't played out here that need to play out, okay? So just keep going through any darkness or any heavy emotions that you may face. And I feel like, you need to be more in an allowing place. If you are trying to make a relationship happen, whether it's business, personal, friendship, romantic. If you're trying to push forward, your advice right now is don't push anything forward. Allow the pieces to fall where they fall, because the universe is dropping the pieces there. So don't try to don't try to push the pieces to be in any specific particular place, because the universe is working in your favor when they place these pieces where they're placing them. So allow. Your advice here is to allow and step back. Just step back. Give the wheel over to your higher self. Now, allowing doesn't mean, I'm not feeling that it's the resting, allowing energy that you're being advised to do. It's more so doing your thing, flowing, going with the flow, and just knowing that everything is going to work out. So not trying to push anything too hard, especially when it comes to relationships. And as long as you allow, you will release that resistance for what it is that the universe is trying to bless you with. The universe is trying to bless you here, but you need to release that resistance, okay? So basically, the Yin card is also asking you to be the shaped, not the shaper in this phase of your life for some reason. And again, with the higher power card, it's because the universe is working in your favor. Okay, and I'm just going to read the protection message here for you, just that one little part, which says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead. Always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, and abundance and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. So again, if you're in a relationship or whatever the case is, you're trying to get closer to a romantic partner, your advice here is to let them make the moves. Let them lead this connection to where it needs to be, because the more you push, the more you make this intimacy, this intimate connection you're trying to form with them actually slow down, because the universe knows that things have to unfold in a specific way. So when you're pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to get it to be a certain way, it kind of, it just prolongs the process, because you have to be in the receiving mode in order for this to happen. So let go, because the longer you're trying to push things and be in that masculine energy, the longer it's going to take, because, you're going to have to wait. Everyone's waiting for you to be in the receptive feminine energy, basically. So your advice is be in the allowing receptive feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Okay. Be receptive and allowing. Go with the flow. You will be guided to the best place for you. And also with the four card here, higher power, you're being asked to focus on your connection with spirit more right now. There's an increase in your sensitivity to the signs, the synchronicities, the connection with you and your spirits. And there will continue to be a further increase of your connection. So focus on that, and it'll transform your world. The more you focus on this connection with spirit, the more it'll transform your world and allow you to get through any crisis. Some of you are going through crises. Is that how you say it? Crises? Some of you are going through a crisis. Not all of you are, but some of you are. This will allow you to get through this and engage with the world again in a more authentic way than you were before. And I'm channeling that directly from my guides, just so you guys know. Your number one priority over everything, over work, over any relationship, is your connection with the divine. Okay, that is your number one priority, and that's going to help you to get that success you want at work. That's going to help you to get that loving connection or twin flame union that you're seeking. But you need to first trust in the higher power, trust in the universe, and also form a stronger connection with the divine. Speak with your guides on a regular basis. Do the actual work. In order for miracles to occur, you need to believe as well. Okay? So this doesn't mean, again, to allow and be lazy and sit on the couch and say, well, I'm going to let it all come to me. No, you need to take the appropriate action when it comes to, pursuing your work, or, expanding your business and showing up to relationships, but not trying to be the driver. Be in the passenger seat, okay? Be in the passenger seat. So you're still there, you're still present, and you're still playing your role, but you're not the driver, okay? So I don't see Four of Swords here. You're not being asked to rest. You're being asked to just go with the flow and follow your bliss, follow your guidance, because your guides are constantly telling you and giving you the guidance and pushing you in the direction you need to go in. Whether it's like, oh, I feel like taking a bath, or I feel like going for a run. I feel like I should start, drinking more water. Whatever the case is, follow your guidance and you're going to be led to where you want to be. To a better place than what you could have even imagined. It's almost like what you're trying to force is not happening that way, because what the universe is trying to bless you with is far greater. Far, far greater. I love this ring, by the way. I totally made it the other day. And I think, you guys let me know. Do you like it? I'm going to post it on my shop. So let me know if you like it. Anyway, so you guys, I don't feel like I don't feel like you need to worry or stress out about anything, because you are being led. You're definitely being led to a much better place. I just see a lot more emotions that are balanced. And for a lot of you, releasing some sort of heavy heart energy, some sort of like hurt, some sort of pain, possibly betrayal. You're releasing that. So yeah, that is what you need to know. That's some insight and advice for your situation right now. Okay, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Okay, those of you that chose number 2, those that chose the rose quartz, which I've been very attracted to lately. I'm always attracted to selenite, for one, but lately I've been attracted to selenite, rose quartz, and peacock copper. So let's see here. But especially rose quartz. What is your message? I'm calling upon my angels. I'm calling upon my guides. I'm calling upon my guides. I'm calling upon my guides. Wow. Okay. Okay. Holy shiza. Okay, I kid you not. Group number 1 had different tarot cards, but they had the 2 exact same oracle cards as you guys. Yin and higher power. So you guys, this is a little cray. There is a huge difference here that I will note. Group number 1, I specifically told them, do not be in the Four of Swords energy. The Four of Swords came out for you guys, so I'm going to look a little more into that. So you guys have the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups here. So right away, I'm just going to say, I feel like there's some sort of conflicting energies here. It's like, I feel with the Knight of Swords, you guys want to rush forward very passionately, very quickly to victory. And it's like this chariot energy with this specific card. You guys want to rush forward, and with the Page of Cups, possibly to make a love offer. Possibly to tell someone how you feel. And I feel like it's like a huge messenger. You really want to take the action, but I really feel like it's basically, you wanting to tell somebody your true feelings for them. But with the Four of Swords, you're not. It's like you want to tell somebody how you feel about them, but with the Four of Swords, you're not telling them how you feel about them. So I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm almost feeling like with you guys, you are in a more feminine energy, even though, the Knight of Swords isn't that feminine. But you do have the Yin here, which is a huge feminine card, and I do feel that kind of trumps the other cards. Especially because those are not major arcanas. So I feel like you guys are kind of right now are leaving it to the divine. You're kind of trusting and like, the flow. You're kind of letting go and letting things fall as they may, but kind of not. It's weird. It's like you guys are a little bit conflicted here. It's like you kind of want to like, pursue something and feel like it's a mess. You want to give a message to somebody. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords here, I feel like you guys want to rush forward to make a love offer. and to tell someone how you feel. But your advice is actually to rest and to kind of pause. Press pause on that. It's almost like you want to rush forward. You want to rush things forward, whether it's a relationship, whether it's business. You want to like push the pedal to the metal. And your advice here is to chill out and take things slowly and allow for things to fall as they need to. Let the current take you here. Let the rhythm take you over, bailamos. Okay. And trust in the universe. I really feel like it's very, very similar to number 1. The only difference is there is the 4 of Swords here, which I specifically did not feel was for number 1. So it's like you guys want to rush forward. You want to wield things a specific way. And for some of you, this could even be your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities. Like they're growing very quickly. Okay. That's another message. Okay. For a specific group of you, your psychic abilities are growing rather rapidly during this time. And your advice is to make sure you're getting the proper rest. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, because you need to make sure your physical body, your vessel, is strong. And in order to continue to get these downloads. So, with the with these 2 here, it's like, an improvement with your psychic abilities, and very, very quick improvement. It's like you're becoming very, very psychic very quickly. So make sure you're getting plenty of rest for some of you. Also, continue to build your connection with the universe, with your higher self, with your higher power, and be receptive of this information. Be receptive of the information you get, and also of this connection with the universe that is strengthening. I feel like your connection with the universe is strengthening. Okay. So be receptive for that, for any information that comes in, and allow for this connection to continue to grow. For those of you that are expanding your spiritual abilities. Okay. When it comes to a relationship, I feel like you guys might want to, somebody here, whether it's you or somebody else, wants to rush forward with a love offer, like I said earlier, and just say, hey, let's just get married, or let's just be in love, and let's just live happily ever after. But the thing is, somebody's not ready. Somebody needs to take it slower. Someone's not ready to open up all the way, is what I'm feeling. And it could be someone that's usually greedy. Not always. They could be greedy, but they don't have to be. So, and if it's business, again, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is trying to guide you here, guys. But you need to slow down in order to hear it for a lot of you. Make sure I do feel like you guys need physical rest. If you don't feel that you need physical rest, then definitely mental rest for sure with the Knight of Swords here. Okay. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day.